Yeah, fuck the intros. I don't like intros because they take up a lot of time. So I'm happy to skip some. Anyway, off to a good start. This is Angry Seaweed, and I'm back, I guess. I have issues, and I'm gonna tell them to you, so you know why I might lay dormant and why I'm a lazy. No, you can't really know why I'm a lazy shit because I can't give you answers on that. I don't know why I am actually. I just am. Oh my, this is taking an eternity. In either case, I would like to make some, what could you say, social commentary. Because this has also affected me very recently, yesterday. It might be an extremely short video. I might cut out here just to wait until it's done. It doesn't take these 14 eternities to do it usually. Is it just because I'm recording? In any case, I'll see you in a few, I think. There we are. Well, what am I going to do? Maybe I'm just going to go here and kill stuff while I talk. I found out, and this is my problem with using Windows Movie Maker, that it doesn't allow 2 soundtracks. So you won't get the sound from the game unless I do some convoluted shit, and I don't really feel like doing that. Okay. Now, to social commentary. Wow. Okay, I'll let you load in. Oh my, this is really bad quality. Well, at least the weapon looks nice. Quicksand is just really off. Does it strain my PC this much that I'm recording? In any case, what bothers me about most people actually is that they do not know the difference between opinion and fact. That sounds like a really shitty thing for me to say, right? Actually, you can ask yourself this. When is the last time you have heard someone in a conversation where you asked about something on a game or whatever? Glorious, isn't it? Well, a game or anything whatsoever. It's been a long time since I heard someone who just said in a, what could you say, discussion about anything, I think, where as the, what could you say, the starting party says I think and then gives their opinion instead of just this is. And you know, the thing about this that is that the second you say this is, you could actually be claimed, one could claim that you're lying, as subjective as a subjective matter isn't the same as an objective matter. In other words, your fucking opinion isn't reality always. And a way you can also spot these people who just say this is how it is and there's no other way to go about it, like saying the people who immediately say this is how it is, they are also people who won't make any arguments for this standpoint. Of course, you need to make subjective subjective arguments in most cases to make a subjective opinion, but as they do not see the opinions as subjective, they cannot have any subjective viewpoints on it most of the time. Now, I did something for my school where I did if you know the movie Boyhood, I could you say critiqued it. Actually, I used an entire page just to say why I don't like it. I can read out loud the entire thing. Of course, remember it's about 2 pages. But if you want that in a future video, I will gladly do that. Because I was told, well, it's a good movie. Why? I gave arguments for why I didn't like it and why I say there are things that could have been done way better. But I was just told it's a good movie. You know, it's a good premise. It's a good idea. It's a good idea, and it's good actors. That's what I can say about that movie. Everything else is basically rushed. You can't explain 12 years in fucking 2 hours. You can't have any character development where most of your when most of what you're doing is time skips. You can't have an entire character roster when every time you need to revisit them, they need to tell you where they're from. There are so many things, in my opinion, wrong with that movie. It's just I wouldn't actually say a bad movie, it's just executed poorly. That's also a thing. Just because you doesn't necessarily like it, think about what can you do, where can you go, where can you change it. I'm actually a very, very annoying person to discuss with, I think. Okay. Nice said Creek. In case, you need to make arguments for your standpoints because it will almost always be an opinion. For example, if I say in this game that I don't like, what could you say? Okay, I can say this. I'm not a big fan of Hyperion, though I'm using the conference call. The reason why I don't like Hyperion is that I will need to fire multiple times to get the most potential out of a weapon. Whereas, for example, this one has the maximum potential in the first shot. It doesn't get anything by continuously firing. That's a point to make, and that's actually what they stand out from. Every Hyperion weapon will increase accuracy while firing continuously. And I don't like that premise because then I have to wait and then I have to spend bullets to actually get to the optimal usage of the gun, or get the optimal usage out of the gun. And that bothers me. Something like that. Why is this? Okay, if you play a game and you play with someone and you don't really establish rules and then out of nowhere says that something is unfair. Okay, but if it's within the game, why is it unfair? Of course, everyone is gonna say exploits or something, but Krieg is extremely broken. Like, I am what I wouldn't even say average player. I'm pretty freaking, I'm pretty fucking bad at like competitive games. Krieg can become immortal even while I use him. And there isn't really much skill to it, it's just mindless rage. That's broken, and probably someone would say, hey, that's unfair to use in some places. Okay, I see where you're coming from if you want like more competitive team where it's not from one character being extremely broken and therefore highly versatile or something. Or versatile, I don't know. You have high utility in basically any battle because he can like keep himself alive without any sustenance. I can fully understand that, but don't just say. But instead of saying he isn't fair, say I don't think it's fair. The big difference is that when you say it isn't fair, you're claiming the truth. When you say I don't think it's fair, you're saying your own opinion. That's also a thing about what could you say. You, at least in Denmark, freedom of speech is that you can say what you think. You can say your opinion. Yes. But your opinion and reality is two different things. If I don't like a brand of chips, that's my opinion. I can't just say they're bad. I can say that I do not like them, but I can't just claim that they're bad because they aren't necessarily bad. Just because one thing does not fit into your reality doesn't mean that it is that way. Isn't it a hell to think about? Okay. What I'm basically trying to say with all of this rambling is that we are not orcs from Warhammer 40k. We do not have crowd mentality. The more people you convince that the earth is flat does not make it flat. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Well, the more people you convince of something, whatever it is, I don't care. I don't even want to make an argument because someone will try to refute me, and I don't care about refuting right now. You can make an argument, but don't just say this is because this is how it is. You're not getting. You are still crazy if 1,000 people feel the same way. I am still a fucking nutbag, even though many people agree with me. That's just a part of life, but you cannot just claim that because something happens a lot that it's something. Okay, for example, here's the thing. A lot of people say, well, Coca-Cola is clearly better than Pepsi. Okay, first off, go straight to hell, because that's a fucking assumption. You can say, I think my opinion is that Coca-Cola is better than Pepsi. Fine. That's okay. Here is me being butthurt because I am against Coca-Cola for actually, what could you say, political reasons or ethical reasons. So you will never get me to drink it. So when you say, okay, it's better, yeah, why? And does it taste better? Is the company better? Do you know what you're talking about? What is the claim you're making here? Is it just on reality or is it on your own opinion? Because you need to make that line clear. And also, if anything, make an argument for it. this. I'm currently thinking of what to say in it. I had some really good point of view, but I forgot it. I think it is. Oh yeah. Another thing that's also a really good example of no one fucking cares. It's your own opinion. Shove it up your ass. Is what is better? What console is better? What computer is better? Is religion, right? I don't want to go into that. What console is better? What computer is better? What platform is better? It's a pissing contest. Not even, because in pissing contests, you can at least win. There's no winners in this. Holy fuck! I slaughtered a lot of those. Just keep them coming. In any case, you can say a lot of things like, hey, this is how it is, but if you don't have anything to back it up with, can I please ask you to stop? Like, it's actually personally bothering me, because I personally need reasons for most of the things. Why do you think this way? Why does this bother you? Because if you never say why it bothers you, it can never be changed. For example, you're fucking annoying. Okay, what is it that about me that's annoying? Tell me. I might make a change, or I might tell you to go fuck yourself. But as long as you aren't going to say what your opinion is and why your opinion is the way it is, then you won't ever get a change out of it. As long as you just hold on to this is reality like a 3-year-old, it won't change. Reality won't bend to your needs. You can't just say this is how it is, because anything can be disproven. I don't know, actually know where I'm going. I think I'm rambling. And also, yes, you can make the argument that I'm a cold-hearted, sociopathic asshole. With the lack of empathy, yeah, I learned it. The difference between learning and using is actually big. Why do you not use it all the time? Because I also lack sympathy. I can't see what the point of it. If you're just gonna feel butthurt without doing anything about it, what is the point of it even acknowledging a problem? Do something productive. I'm a really reason-based person, like not really reason-based, effect-based, efficiency-based. I don't like doing this, okay, but you have to. Your feelings can control you all the time, so better to shut them down and then say, well, let's see about this, or force yourself to be fucking reasonable once in a while. That's a good step in the right direction. And dead bug. Ooh. I actually don't think I have a lot of more to say. Anyway, if you want me to read the bashing of the Boyhood film, I'll gladly do so. And if not, I might make it next week. I was just lazy this week. I'll put it on my schedule. Then we'll see you next time. That will be my first reading. Anyway. Now I'm pretty much done ranting. Nothing new. In any case, I think I've been just talking in circles for this entire video. If anyone sees this, okay, I don't know what to say to that. If you have anything to say to it, or if you just want to point out places where I repeat myself or rambling or talking straight out of my ass, please do so. If you have another view on this, I hope it's not just an emotional reaction to it, like I don't like thinking about this way and so on, because there's a big difference between emotions and reason. And what do you want to be? What do you want to control? What path do you want to take? The one where you're controlled by reason, the one where you're reasoning the way out of things, think logically, think efficiently, or the one where you're controlled by your feelings? You can already hear by that statement which one I'm going. And I've pretty much said it. I'm rambling. Anyway, if you've been watching this entire video, thank you for watching. Thanks a lot. This wasn't even something I did, what could you say, even cohesively. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. This has been Angry Seaweed, over and out.